Hi everyone, this is Mango Leaf ASMR. I hope you're all doing amazing today. So today's video, we're going to be doing nails. I'm just going to do a soft-spoken little ramble, and obviously I'm chewing gum. So let's get into it. I'll show you the nails I'm using today. These are Glamnetic. These are pretty popular. I think they have them at like Sephora, Ulta. They might have them at like Target, but I get them at Marshalls or TJ Maxx. It's kind of a common theme on my channel at this point, but obviously I took out the nails that I'm going to use. These are the extras, but I had to size up all my nails before recording this video because it always takes me a really long time. But I'll show you what comes in the kit. These are really nice press-on nails. I feel like they give like a salon, almost like a salon look, and they stay on for a really long time. So ignore the roughness of my current nails. I just took off another set, so sometimes they're a little rough after, and I did just file them, or buff them, I guess, so that's why they look kind of rough. But this is the color, I guess, I think pink, and the shape is short oval. So it comes with 30 nails, nail glue, nail file, cuticle stick, alcohol pad. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so I just prepped my nails. Basically, all that I do is I will take off my old set if I had any on. And then to do that, I just like soak them for like 15 minutes in warm water. And then I will just like, and then my hands have been in the warm water, I'll like use a scrub to get like dead skin off. So I just use like the Tree Hut like body scrubs. I just use that on my hands because it works well. And then I'll do my cuticles and then trim or file my nails down, and that's really it. So let me show you what comes in the Glamnetic kits. So obviously the box of nails, but then they give you another little, if you can see it in there, a bag of nails in there with more sizes. So there's 30 nails in total. And then I give you this little stick. This side is just pointy, like a toothpick, and this side is like a chisel. And it looks so messed up because I already used it to take off my last set of nails, but it basically makes it so that you can get underneath the nail. I think that's what it's for. That's what I use it for. And then it comes with a little nail file. I already used it, but it says Glamnetic on it. And then comes with a little alcohol pad. And this is just for cleaning your nail, your natural nail before. And then comes with the nail glue. So let me open this up. Here we go. So it's just like a little bottle of glue. And then the nails. So, it does give you a little instruction sheet. So, yeah. And then I have my nail sizes all lined up. I did kind of like, I set them all up and then I accidentally got them out of order because I like hit the little container, but hopefully they're back to their original sizes, but we'll double check before we put them on. Okay. So I'm gonna get started with the alcohol pad. It's just we'll go just clean each nail. It really just gets any oil that might be on your nail off, so that the glue and the nail stick better. And a little disclaimer, this is just the way I do my nails. It's not really like a suggestion. This is just the best way I know. So if you guys have any tips on press-on nails, let me know. I know everyone does them a little bit differently, but this is the way I do them, and they actually typically stay on a really long time, so I usually have to take them off myself. They don't fall off. So I really wanted a color that was springy and Eastery. I think by the time you guys see this, I'm just gonna scoot this over a little bit to give us some more space. Okay. I think by the time you guys see this, Easter will have passed, but happy Easter to anyone who celebrates. I wanted a color that was like springy and Eastery, and I felt like this pink was perfect. So let's get started. So the way that I do it is I'll put some glue on the nail, put it down, put some glue on my nail, and then give it like 5 seconds to get a little bit tacky, and then put the nail on. So let's put the glue on the nail first. So Easter is coming. I'm going to my parents' house. Can't wait. Have good food, good family. Yeah, I'm very excited. I love Easter. I feel like it's just such a nice, like, well, I guess it's not always like the start to spring, but it kind of always feels like the start of spring to me, because usually spring isn't actually coming until like later, after, there's like technically the spring. Is it the spring equinox? The first day of spring? I think so. It's usually not actually like spring weather until like a few weeks in. And I feel like that's usually when Easter falls. I just like that, like, everyone will kind of like dress up a little bit, and we have good food, and we're all together. It's the most important thing. I usually just hold the nail for like 10 to 20 seconds. I'll just hold pressure. And then I don't use any water. I like I try to avoid water for like an hour after. I mean, things happen. But that is what I try to do. Here's our first one. So I'm just double checking all the sizes before I put them on, because like I said, I kind of dropped them. That's good though. Okay. So my contributions to Easter, I think I'm gonna bring potatoes and then some sort of dessert. I'm probably gonna make some sort of candy, like chocolate treat, but we'll see. Yeah. Last year I made I don't think I'm gonna do this again, but it was really cute actually. If anyone wants to steal my idea, well, at this point it might have to be for next year, but and you know, I just got a little bit of extra glue on there. I'm gonna take out. Okay. I say steal my idea, but I got it fully from Pinterest. It was not my idea at all. So I don't remember whose recipe it was, but credit to them. But it's just like a Chex Mix kind of thing. But it's like a bunny mix. So you do like I think it was like Chex, pretzels, I think Cheerios, and then Annie's, the brand Annie's that makes like the organic snacks. I love their mac and cheese. That is their best product in my opinion, but they make a lot of snacks, and they have these little bunnies, these little like bunny grahams, and they're so cute. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out which nail goes where. Okay, I think it's this one. Bunny grahams, so they're like, you can get, I think, any flavor, but I think I got like a mixed pack, and it had like strawberry, honey, and chocolate, I think, for the flavors. And they're just basically like little graham cracker bunnies. They're basically like Teddy Grahams, but Annie's version of Teddy Grahams. And they're super cute. And they just look so cute in the mix because they are bunnies. And they're festive. So that was cute. And then you basically just, oh, and then I think I also put M&Ms in it. And it was like the springtime M&Ms. So silly, cute colors. But then you just basically put, white chocolate, like, over the whole thing. Melt white chocolate and then pour it over, and then you mix it all up so it gets all, like, clumped together. And it's really, really good, actually. I was hooked, but I do think I ate too much of it last year. But I think I'll make something different this year, just to keep life exciting. But yeah. So what else has been going on? I think tonight, I went grocery shopping today. So I think that tonight for dinner, I'm probably gonna do spring rolls. And this is kind of an easy dinner for us, because it basically doesn't have to be cooked. The only thing is like the protein would be like what we have to cook. So my plan is to make some crispy tofu, which is really, really easy, especially with if you have an air fryer. It's so easy to make. It's really just like tofu, and then you like toss it in cornstarch and seasoning, and then just air fry it until it's crispy. It's really good. It's really quick too. But yeah, so I'll have that, and then I just get like rice paper wrappers. So they come like dry, and then you just sweat them, and then you can wrap up like anything in your roll. So I think we're gonna do crispy tofu. We have some lettuce. We could use cucumber, pepper. What else? We can do what else was it? Oh yeah, we'll probably make like a peanut sauce to go on it. Which is just peanut butter and then whatever we feel like. So like hoisin sauce or soy sauce or whatever. Honestly, whatever we have in the house is what we will use. But I love doing this for dinner because it's easy, but it's so delicious. I love spring rolls. And it's so bizarre to me that because spring rolls at a restaurant, I know restaurants are more expensive because things are expensive and you're getting a service, but spring rolls at restaurants are really, really expensive, and it's actually a really cheap thing to make. I mean, they're not really expensive, they're just like, it's usually like you get two in an order and it's like not that much, but anyways, I like making them because you can have like an unlimited amount basically. Okay, so we finished the first hand. What do you think? I feel like it looks more pastel than it is on camera. It's like a little bit brighter than it is on camera, but I like them. I love this shape actually. The last nails that I had on were a little too long for me. These are perfect. So let's switch gears here to the other hand. And I already cleaned these nails, prepped these nails too. So we're ready to dive in. And I'm ready to dive. I have been listening nonstop to Harry Styles' new album. It's so good. At first, this always happens to me with like every single album of every single artist I've ever liked. And I feel like it's a universal experience, but I don't know. But whenever I do my first listen of a new album, I never like it. I feel like I never like it that much. And I think it's just truly because like I don't know it. And it's new. But then once I listen like a second and third time, I'm like, oh, okay, this is good. This is really good. And then I feel like there's usually a couple songs that stand out. And then I go through phases of liking each song the best. And then eventually I just like have the whole thing on repeat all the time. And that's where I'm at right now with this album. It's so good. My favorite song is probably Coming Up Roses. But I really do actually love them all. Like, it's a great album. I think that I still probably like, I got a little glue on top of this nail, but that's okay. I think that I still probably like Harry's House, his last album, a little bit more, only because that album to me was like just unbeatable. Like so flipping good. I still listen to that album all the time. I'm just trying to see if this nail's the right size. I think it is. Yeah. But yeah, so that album is still kind of untouched for me, but I do really like this new one too. I was a big Directioner back in the day, the One Direction era. So I've liked Harry's music for a long time. But it's like changed and grown a lot, and I like his voice. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. His voice like grew so well, I feel like, and he's a great songwriter too. So I love all of his new music. I even still love his first and second albums. I think for me, it'll probably go. My favorite is probably Harry's House, and then his first album, which is just called Harry Styles, and then maybe this new one next, and then Fine Line. I do love Fine Line. It's just a different vibe, I feel like, and I don't know. I feel like it reminds me of like the pandemic, and that makes me a little like it's almost like a time I want to forget about, you know? But because I think it came out like right kind of when things were escalating. But I still listen to some of those songs, and I still like it. But anyways, I kind of want to work out today. It's like 50 something degrees out, which is nice compared to how it's been. But maybe I'll go for a walk, and then I'll do like a workout, an at-home workout or something. Or I'll just go for a walk. I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty nice out. And I just want to get like fresh air and stuff, you know. You know when you just feel like you've been inside too long? That's how I am right now. I have been absolutely binging Sex and the City recently. I never watched that show before. I feel like I talked about this in another video, but it's so funny. It's so entertaining. It's such a good show to binge because it's like I forget the word, like sequential. Like each episode, the plot kind of like goes in order. Like it's not just like standalone episodes, but it's also like super lighthearted and pretty feel good, and it's funny. So it's a nice break from like watching dramas and crime and all the stuff that I sometimes like to watch. But I feel like it's just perfect for unwinding, and I don't always watch shows when I'm trying to go to. Oh my gosh, I did it again. I don't always watch shows when I'm trying to go to sleep. But admittedly, sometimes I do. And that is a great one to do it with, because just like what I just said, like it's super relaxing to me. So funny. I was trying to think of who's my favorite character in Sex and the City. It is not Carrie. I can't handle her. She's too much. No, not that she's too much. She's just like I love her. I don't know. I feel like I love her as a friend sometimes. Like sometimes she's a really good friend, and I love her style. But oh my gosh, she needs to stand up from that relationship. The affair is just all so cringy. My favorite character is probably Miranda. do love her. I feel like she has very few flaws in my book. But I love them all. You know, you need all of the personalities to have the show, really, because that's what makes it so funny. It's like 4 really differing personalities, and they're all friends. And it's so funny. There's also so many people on that show, like celebrities that I don't know. I mean, they were probably famous at the time, but like celebrities that are probably bigger now than they were then, and they were on the show like in their 20s or 30s, and it's just cute because they'll be like guest stars. But yeah, I'm really loving that show. I'm on season 3, but I'm almost done with it, so I'm almost on season 4. I think I'm actually on the very last episode of season 3, which is crazy because I'm going way too fast with it. But anyways, here's the nails. They turned out pretty good. This one got a little messed up. I don't know if I put like the wrong size on, but it's got like a gap there. So I might put on a different one on that one, but I will have to take it off of camera because I'll have to soak it in water. But I think they turned out pretty good. I'm just gonna put this stuff back. I always keep like the extra nails, and I don't know why, because clearly, you know, I've used all the ones that are my size, but I don't know why I keep them. I think maybe it's because I'm like, maybe I can give them to someone, but I don't know. I don't know if I can put this all back correctly. I'm not sure. But anyways,